afterwards. So maybe Jean-François, if you want to go next and
Sure.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Jean-François from France. I am actually now in France, but usually I live in Barcelona. And I am a biologist, but right now I am actually reinventing myself as an educator online. I am pursuing the Master of Education Ethics at WOC, the University of Open of Catalonia. And I am quite excited with participating in this MOOC, because this is actually what I want to specialize to. It's the pedagogical support for MOOC. So I am really waiting for participating and starting this adventure with all of you. Yeah.
Thank you. Irma, do you want to go next? Oh, you have to unmute your micro. We cannot hear you. Okay, now it's good.
Well, I'm Irma Pianuzzi. I'm professor at San Luis University. It's a national university in Argentina. I work a computer science teaching career. So we work with all this learning software for learning the teachers to do activities, technology. Well, we are in that work. I like the personalization of the teaching. So we work on the subjects and the career we have on Moodle. Well, I don't know what do you want to know more about me.
That's good enough. I think it was just first get in touch, and I think if you keep working, or if you still want to be involved in the project, we will get to know each other more for the following weeks.
I'm not hearing very well.
Oh,
okay.
No, I'm just now better. Is it now better?
Can you read? Can you write me? Can you,
yes.
Muriel, ¿me puedes escribir lo que quieres que yo diga porque no te entendí bien?
It's okay. I was saying that.
Okay.
Anya, do you want to go next?
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Should I put the video on, or is it okay if I'm kind of, it's quite a lot of light here, so. I'm originally Polish, and I did a master's in the English language linguistics in Poland, but for the last 5 years I've been based in Glasgow, working at the university here and teaching English and study skills to international students. But also for the last 2 or 3 years I've been kind of trying to support our students and teachers in using technology. And I'm just about to complete a master's in digital education. And I'm also training an online trainer, and I'm helping language teachers to become online tutors. And I've been doing that for the last 4 years, I think. And well, basically and essentially, I'm interested in using technology in teaching and training and in learning.
Great, thank you. I think you all have an impressive curriculum. I was reading them the other day, and it was like, wow, what a nice set of facilitators.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I was in Edinburgh not so long ago. I spent a week with Sean Payne.
Sean Payne
yeah.
is my supervisor, actually.
Yeah, so I was reading your curriculum. I think, what a small world. So because I was there learning about what they've been doing with MOOCs, and I talked to her and also some other professors there. So a small world.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. So I don't know if you cannot hear me well, just let me know. I'm in a very big room, so sometimes there's a lot of noise. I'll try to speak clear. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the document I sent yesterday, and if maybe do you want to go ahead and ask questions, or do you want me to tell you a little bit more about the project? It's up to you. Since we're a small group, whatever you think is best.
How many are we right now?
You're what? Can you say that again?
How many are we right now in this Hangout? How many are we?
Oh, do you see the little windows? There is.
Yeah, okay, so no more than that. Okay.
No, but I'll also ask Mireia to introduce herself, so that you know her.
Hello, I'm Mireia. I'm going to help you with the Hangout.
So Mireia also works at the UOC, and she's an expert in video production. Al teu micro. So she will be helping you and us with the Hangouts and with any video creation that we need for the MOOC. Hangouts, we use them. It's a tool that we use weekly. We have a weekly session with the participants, and it's very well valued by them, because they like to see faces, and we also invite participants to join us in the Hangouts. So for us, for now, there's 5 of us in the meeting, and we could have also people looking at the Hangouts. But maybe Mireia can let us know, but there might not be many people now because we haven't advertised.
Today we have only one viewer at the moment.
So I don't know if you know that the Hangouts on air, it's public. It's a public video recording while it's live, and afterwards we can change the publicity. So for now, it's while a Hangout is being recorded, it's open to anyone. Okay. So do you have any specific questions, Irma?
Yes. Are you going to give you the access to the materials?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So now, for now, what we have is the materials from Pilot 2. I send you an email with the URL. I can send you to you again, and you can go and check what we did for the last pilot. So everything is there, all the contributions from the participants and all the materials. We are not going to change the structure much. We're just making some tweaking on the activities. So more or less, it will be the same structure, 5 weeks, with initiate first, and then inspire, ideate, prototype, and evaluate. So you will have, as I said, you will have, if you have seen the document I sent yesterday, there are, let me see, at the bottom it says pre-course activities. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sessions for training. You don't have to attend, but we encourage you to attend if you're interested. So there will be training on the learning design studio approach that will be done by Yishai Moore. There will also be training on the tools that we will be using. And we will also have Mireia record a video of the facilitators so that all participants get to know us as facilitators. And we will also have a session for the learning activities. So you will have plenty of time to learn about the materials and the tools and everything that we will be doing.
Okay.
And this is, it's not mandatory, but we encourage you to do it if you have interest. And also, of course, all your comments are welcome and your insights. So don't hesitate to say, oh, I would do this different or this the other way. The second pilot, the last one worked very well. We had about 1,000 people registered. They were mostly from Greece, and about 150 finished the course. So they were mostly very happy about having learned about the learning design process and about all the activity within the MOOC. They were very active, and it was amazing. Really, it was. It's very, I don't know. It's really enriching to facilitate MOOC. I didn't expect it. I thought, oh, it's going to be boring, but it's really nice to see how they go through the learning process and the feedback they get. It's a very hands-on approach, so they keep doing and contributing, and you see the tasks they do. And also, I was telling earlier how we have our focus is as facilitators is to facilitate the MOOC, but not act as evaluators. So what we want to do is to promote a peer mentoring approach, where each peer or participant provides feedback to the other ones. So we are not, as facilitators, we don't evaluate, but we provide guidance and we keep the forums alive. And we have seen from the analysis of the pilot 2 how there was a switch between the facilitators being in the center of all the forums, and as the weeks went by, the center was spread. So all participants ended up being different focus, and that's something that we really want to have this switch from us to the community and to all participants. And yes, it was a very positive experience. It was very time consuming, and that's why we want to have a set of facilitators, and we can balance out the activity and the follow-up, so we are not all time consumed during the MOOC. And it's very enriching to see the participants make this switch. You know, teachers don't tend to think of themselves as designers, but they are all the time designing something. A classroom, a session, a learning activity, and you're providing them with a focus on how to do it, how to think about the constraints of the context, how to think about the end of the students and who they are, and which tool is the best one to run this activity. So it was very interesting to see all the flow. And the only thing, it was, so the course is 5 weeks, and at the week 3, we felt that we were losing students. So we'd have to keep an eye on that we don't have this now. So it feels like everything goes up, and we have many people there for the initial hangout session. And then for the first week, it was a lot of activity, and then more or less the same for week 2, but then week 3, the participation really lowered. So that's something we hope we can address this time. And also, it's also very challenging that we will be offering a MOOC in 7 languages in parallel. So I don't know any other case that has been done this. All the materials will be in English, but the discussions and the contributions of the participants can be in any of the 7 languages. We found that because most of the participants we had were Greek, they were fine with reading and listening, but they didn't want to participate in the Hangouts. They didn't want to speak. And the conversations, I think, were prevented because they couldn't speak fluently or write fluently in English. So that's why we have this separate focus from the English as the main language for the reading materials, but the other 7 languages for the communication purposes. So yeah, I don't know, do you have any specific questions or anything?
Yeah, maybe about, oh, sorry. Anya? You, okay.
No, go ahead. I'll ask my question later.
Oh, go ahead, Jean-Francois.
Yeah, about the interaction between the facilitator and the participant. Is it mostly synchronous or asynchronous? I mean, is it live we are doing right now, or is it through writing asynchronously?
Okay, so the only synchronous activity we have is the convergence session, and that's 1 hour per week or less.
Okay.
And everything else is asynchronous, so it's written text.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so the various population, I mean the 7 languages, do you have already an idea of what would be the number of participants for each countries or this kind of thing, or is it something which is coming later?
It's a surprise.
Surprise.
Yes.
Complete
We
surprise.
didn't know. Last time we didn't expect to have so many Greek participants, but of the 1,000 we had 800 Greeks. So you never know. Oh, hi Chanti. Hello. I don't know if you can hear us. Anya, did you have any question, or Irma?
I would like to ask.
Hi,
Hopes.
do you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us? I think she's with her cell phone, and it may not work very well. The phone, yes. Okay. Hello, Chanti, can you hear us? Anya, you may want to ask your question if.
Hear me?
I wanted to ask.
Oh, yes, now we can hear you. Hi. Sorry, Anya, you're a good luck member. Every time you speak, we manage to connect with her. Do you want to introduce yourself? Chanti? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
If you hear me, yes, I can do it.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Xanti Kouliara. I'm from Greece. I'm a teacher trainer, and I've been working as a facilitator in many e-learning lessons in Europe for the last 5 years.
Okay, now we.
I hope that you heard me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shanti. So if you want, we'll keep on with the questions, and then if you have any questions or anything, we'll go back to it. Okay? So we'll try again, Anya.
I've got a question about those discussions in different languages. I wanted to ask whether they are held in one space within the platform, or you have like separate forums for, let's say, this language and that language, or are they all, in one forum?
Okay, so no, the idea is that they are all in the same course within the learning management system, but we will create groups per languages.
Okay.
So that it's a big environment, but we don't get everything mixed up. Yes, I think it will be easier to go through the post and everything.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. So initially we had planned to do everything separately, but we still want to have the feeling of a community. So we are combining both elements.
Okay.
The facility of speaking on your own language, but also being part of a bigger community as well. Irma, I don't know, you asked some questions earlier. Maybe, I don't know if you might have any other question.
No, I was thinking that you say that all the materials are in English.
Yes.
Well, that can be a problem for some teachers. Not all the people here know English. So that is an item that we have to say when we send invitations. So depending if they can read English, they can participate.
Yeah. Well, it's a very small, so the descriptions of the activities are very short, and it's a very straightforward explanation. It's not a paper in English.
Probably I'm going to see the material when if I see the materials, I can check how to help if they don't know English.
Yes. I will send you the URL for the previous pilot, and you can have a look at the descriptions in English, and then you can let us know if you think it's going to be a problem or not.
Okay.
Because we could translate some of it, but when we did the initial pilot, we found, well,
Yeah,
what you make.
we see the materials first, and then we can see what we can do.
Okay, great. Shanti, do you want to have, do you want to ask anything, or did you have a chance to read the document I sent?
Yes, I had a look at the files you sent to me. I want to answer to the previous question. From my experience, the people, they don't have such a big difficulty to read or to understand the activities. The big difficulty is to answer in English. If they have the activities in English, they can answer in their own language. The opposite is difficult. The last 5 years we work with English material, and we didn't have any. We asked them to answer or to do things in English, then we have big problems. The material you sent to me is okay. It was very clear. So.
Oh, now we lost you.
Oh, sorry.
Now, yes.
Actually, I'm outside of the Ministry of Education in Greeting, and iPad. That's why.
Oh.
Sorry, it was a bad.
Okay. It's okay. Sometimes technology fails, but go ahead. You wanted to say something else.
When we're going to start with the official dates of our course and how many participants each one of us is going to be responsible for them and to support them. It is very important.
Okay. So the official course, the MOOC, starts on the training September. Okay, so all the training activities for facilitators are optional. There are some more practical training activities with the tools and the activities, and there are some more theoretical about learning design studio. So you have the program of the training activities, and you can know beforehand which ones you want to attend to. So for the participants, we really don't know. It's very hard for us to know beforehand. We had many Greek participants on the first pilot, so we think we won't have that many now. There is also another facilitator in Greece, so there will be 2 of you at least. It's kind of hard to foresee, and we will try to, as we find out the numbers of participants, we'll try to figure out what's the best way of providing help for the facilitators as well.
The other Greek lady is Dimitra Papaioannou.
Yes.
I saw the name, I saw her email. I don't know her, but
okay.
It's better to be 2 so we can cooperate and collaborate with the whole process.
Yes, I think we will try to have at least 3 facilitators per language so that you are not on your own. Of course, you always have us. We will be there as well, but that for French and Greek and Bulgarian and also Spanish, that there's a small set of facilitators to share the experiences and everything.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. I don't know, any other clarification or questions or issues you want to address? if not, we plan to have the following Hangout session on Friday 5th of September. It will be also a more open session, a little bit like this one. We plan to we think that we have more facilitators interested in joining us, so we get to know each other more, and we can also show you the first version of the activities for Pilot 3. So by then we will have the Canvas. I don't know how many of you have used Canvas as a learning management system. Any of you?
Canvas?
No,
No.
I don't.
Okay. So that will be also a new experience for us, and getting to know a new language learning management system. We used Moodle, but we decided to switch to an easier and more modern tool. So I think it's also good to get to know other environments. When you are learning technologists, it's also interesting. And then there will be nothing for the week of the 8th to the 12th of September. And on the 19th of September, there will be the Hangouts about the tools. So about Canvas and ILDE. ILDE is the environment that the participants use for the learning design activities. And then, and then there will be a video for the facilitators, and then we will start with the more theoretical training activities. Okay. So if you don't have anything for today, we'll just leave it here. Please don't hesitate to ask me any questions via email or anything, or if you want to have a Skype call or anything, let me know. And of course, thank you so much for your interest in being a volunteer facilitator. It was very surprising to see that there were people interested, and when I was reading your resumes, it was like, wow, it's amazing, because you all have very great resumes oriented to the work that we are doing. So I think we will be a nice team with many different perspectives and experiences, and it's really good. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll talk again on Friday the 5th of September. You will meet some other people from other persons from the team. I wrote at the end of the document I sent you the different names and roles of the people that will be involved from the UOC. And don't hesitate to ask questions, and thank you. And I think that's all. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.